Coming to you with the fourth installment of the excerpt reading out of my book, Welcome to the Wilderness, which you can buy the ebook at bookbaby.com and the paperback directly from me. If you want one, contact me and we can work out how you can pay for it and I can ship it to you. But anyway, this is the fourth excerpt reading. It's from chapter 3, Embracing the Wilderness, subtitle, The Dysfunctional Bride. And it's the story, the love story, about God, Gomer, and Hosea. And Gomer's name means complete, and she was anything but that. And living out of a false identity, which so many people do today. I did for many, many years, even as a Christian, was living out of a false identity of who I believed I was or who other people said I was. But it took some wilderness experiences for God to actually reveal my true identity, or who he says I am and how he sees me. And then Hosea, his name means salvation. So God sent salvation to this woman whose name is complete, but she was a prostitute. She was looking for love in all the wrong places or with all the wrong people. And God knew he had the solution to her problem. So anyway, this chapter is really based foundationally out of chapter 2, verse 14 of the book of Hosea, which says, "Therefore, behold, I will allure her, bring her into the wilderness, and speak kindly," or speak comfort to her. That's kind of the foundational text. We do get in the chapter, get into many other verses in chapter 2. But anyway, so I'm going to pick up reading here in chapter 3. God is taking the initiative for the restoration process to begin and to be completed. God always takes the initiative. That is what happened when he sent the eternal Word to become human. God so loves, he always sends his very best to transform our very worst. In verse 14, Hosea says this: God will allure her, and God will bring her into the wilderness, and God will speak kindly to her. God is demonstrating his ability to manage himself when others cannot or do not manage themselves. If we believe God to be angry, vengeful, and looking to punish, then this verse may give us trouble. If we believe God is looking to redeem, bless, and promote, then this verse should electrify and amplify your relationship with and to him. God allured Gomer. To allure means to be wide, to be open, to be spacious, and to seduce. What we see here is God's promise to hold nothing back in regard to his love. When God arrives on the scene to help us find ourselves, he brings all of who he is and all of his resources. To allure us reveals that God is bigger than our problems. It also reveals that God is able to be vulnerable or wide open to broken people. Because God does not possess fear, he does not need to or have to protect himself from getting hurt. In fact, Jesus on the cross depicts just how open God is to every person that is broken, and out of their brokenness have hurt themselves, other people, including God. To seduce in this verse is not perverse. It is powerful. It is passionate. It is purposeful. The word seduce can be a problem, especially with our modern understanding of the word. We think of it in terms of illicit, perverted behavior. Obviously, we know that this does not describe a holy God whose love is always pure. So what can we learn from the truth that God seduced Gomer? God, who is love, powerfully attracted Gomer, who was lost and wayward, for the sole purpose of leading her into an intensely passionate relationship with him. God, during the seasons of our lives, when we are struggling with our identity and our commitment, will bring us into the wilderness to speak kindly or to speak comfort to us in order to reveal his passion for us and his commitment to us. Seduce comes from the Latin se, which means away or apart, and ducere, which means to lead. This will be a continual theme in this book. God, in alluring Gomer, redirected her from a life of abuse, shame, and dangerous exposure toward a life of genuine, deep, and meaningful love. God was showing her the path to becoming who she really was, which was a complete person. God is wanting to lead us to a place where we can get away, be set apart unto Him, so that we can develop and deepen our relationship to Him. Anyway, that's the excerpt from chapter 3, and I do pray that these videos are a continual blessing to you. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed. If you haven't, please do. Also, hit the like button, the thumbs up button. That helps the algorithms, so it helps me, it helps the channel. And comment and even share. Some of you have commented and shared, and I really do appreciate that. Anyway, until next time, God bless. Peace in.